Good morning, students. How are you? Hope you all are doing well. So, let's begin today's lesson. We are with chapter 2, part 2. We are on the page number 23. Yesterday we saw up to page number 22. Page number 23, paragraph number 5. So, be with me. Let's begin from paragraph number 5. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, now Varanasi, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Shehnai. Now students, the young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, underline the word 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Benares. Students, yesterday we saw about his paternal uncle, and we saw that they were all, that was in their blood, and they were very good in music. His grandfather and his paternal ancestors. That was the time I told you that paternal means father's side, and maternal over here are mother's side. Your mama and all. So, uncle's house in Benares, now Varanasi. Students, why is it written in bracket, why now Varanasi? Banaras, Varanasi, Kashi. These are the names of Benares. Earlier it was known as Kashi, which turned to Benares, and now it is known as Varanasi, which is in UP state. And where is UP situated? Northern India, situated at the left bank of river Ganga. Okay, so you will see also the reference to river Ganga later on coming. Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncle practice the Shehnai. Now, from whom does Bismillah get the inspiration? From his maternal uncle, who was already playing Shehnai. And from there he gets the inspiration that he used to watch. What is the meaning of fascinated? He used to get very much impressed. He used to get very much taken up by that and what his uncle is doing. Soon, Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Baks to the Vishnu temple of Benares, where Baks was employed to play the Shehnai. Students, let me ask you the question. What is the name of his uncle? His uncle's name was Ali Baks. And where did Bismillah Khan's maternal uncle stay? In which place, students? Banaras. Now, Ali Baks would play the Shehnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. So students, as I told you, we saw in the part 1 also, where Evelyn was practicing a lot. She did a lot of hard work. Then only she became a internationally known figure. Similarly, Bismillah Khan, what is said over here, he would sit hours and hours practicing and watching what his uncle has been doing. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maya, I wanted to underline that two words. For years to come, the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maya and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice's favorite haunts, where he could practice in solitude. Students, make the bracket to these sentences from the for years to come. For years to come till solitude. Why do I want you to underline this? I want you to remember the names of the place. That is Balaji and Mangalamaya, and the banks of the Ganga became the young apprentice. What is the meaning of apprentice? Apprentice is a beginner, a learner who learns, who works also in order to get some experiences. Favorite haunts. Haunts is a place where he would visit regularly. he could practice in solitude. In loneliness, he would sit there alone. Why? So that he is not getting disturbed by anyone else. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. So, students, now, the flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise. What is the meaning of improvise? To compose and invent ragas. He could create, he could make new ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Shehnai. So, see students, what happens when you work hard, when you sit at the famous place which is your favorite spot. Some say that I like to sit at the seashore. When I sit at the seashore, I get some inspiration. Some people say I like to sit in the church or in the temple. So students, there where you get peace of mind. There you are able to concentrate on yourself. You get inspiration. You can invent, you can create your own peace. Now, come to the paragraph number 6. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. Underline Allahabad Music Conference. So students, at what age did Bismillah accompany his uncle? At the age of 14. And to where he accompanied? To the Allahabad Music Conference. Now, make the bracket to Allahabad Music Conference. Underline that word. At the end of his recital, Ustad Fayaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." Students, I also would always tell you, work hard and you will make it. Why you have to work hard? Students, if you want to be a successful person in life, you always have to work hard. And also, along with working hard, we also have to be honest. You shouldn't be like let go attitude, chalta attitude. No. You need to give yourself 100% if you want to enjoy in your future. With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah's big break. He soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. Work hard and you will make it. See students, the result of it. What happens? Soon became an often heard Shehnai player on radio. Earlier time they used to listen so much, they used to hear a lot of music, and that was on the radio, FM and all. Nowadays, because you are with your mobile, you may put whichever song you like. Still you may see your grandfather, your daddy sometimes listening to the music, olden time or whatever comes on FM. So students, what happens to Bismillah Khan? In 1938, he became often heard Shehnai player on radio. When India gained independence on 15th August, students, you know that we got our independence on 15th August 1947. Then what happened at that time? Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Shehnai. So with his Shehnai, he greeted the nation. Which nation, students? India. Of course, Pakistan and India, we had separated and we had got the freedom from the Britishers. And therefore, when I was telling you about that Banaras, Varanasi, that reference when I was giving it to you, this also happened during the time of Britishers. The name was changed. Bismillah Khan first greeted with his Shehnai. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Trieste with Dynasty speech. Students, I want you to underline Trieste with Dynasty speech. From where did he give that? From the Red Fort, therefore underline the Red Fort. Also, Trieste with Dynasty Trials with destiny speech. Students, trials with destiny speech. It's destiny and not dynasty. I made a mistake. Okay, paragraph number 8. Bismillah Khan was given many memorable performances. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip abroad was to Afghanistan, where King Zahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. Make a bracket to it. Students, where did he go? He went to Afghanistan. And which king welcomed him, or which king was very much taken up by him? King Zahir Khan. And what did he gift him? He gifted him Persian carpets. Underline, students, that Persian carpets with souvenirs. Now, what is the souvenirs? Souvenirs are the things given in memory of a place, persons, events. It can be a big thing, it can be a small thing, it can be even a small bookmark, it can be a book. It's known as a souvenir when you give in a memory of someone. Okay? And so students, what happened? He started giving performances both in India as well as abroad. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Gunj Uthi Shehnai. Gunj Uthi Shehnai. Underline this word, students. Underline this sentence. Now, who was very much impressed or who was very much taken up? Film director Vijay Bhatt. And what does he do? What was his reaction after listening to or after hearing to Bismillah Khan? Students, he named his film after the instrument called Gunj Uthi Shehnai. The film was a hit. Come to the next page, students. The film was a hit. And one of Bismillah Khan's compositions, Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya, turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster. Students, underline that nationwide chartbuster. You know, nowadays, even some movies they also become on the chartbuster. They become very famous. What is that? That the meaning of the chartbuster is record breaker. At that time, his Dil Ka Khilona Hai Toot Gaya became very famous. Despite this huge success in the celluloid world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited to two: Vijay Bhatt's Gunj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivasa's Kannada venture Sanadi Apnana. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world. He says with emphasis. Students, which are the two, despite huge success in the celluloid world? What is the meaning of celluloid? Students, here it is given. Look here. The meaning of that is old-fashioned way of referring to films. And which are the two famous ones? Vijay Bhatt's Gunj Uthi Shehnai and Vikram Srinivasa's Kannada venture Sanadi Apana. Okay? So I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world. He says with emphasis. What is that emphasis? With a lot of force. He says, I just can't come to the terms with this. Students, we will stop it over here. I will send you some questions today. No meanings I am going to give you because the meanings are just next to the paragraph. I don't think there is any other difficult word which you have not understood. So students, write the question answers. See you tomorrow. Have a good day.